there with you every step of the way, that you don't have to do it alone, and that there's other people that are there helping you, learning with you, that are given just as much of their sweat, blood and tears, so to speak, to help your dream come true. Humanity. Humanity. I mean, it's named absolutely perfectly, humanity.
My name's Chris Daly.
And I'm Peg Phillips. I am a recovering alcoholic. I had left my marital home and my children and had been living in my van for about 8 months. If it hadn't been for those donors to throw those ropes our way, I think we would be dead.
No doubt about it.
When we finally had given up our drinking and gave our will over to God, so to speak, and we just stayed on a focused path of changing our lives. And the one thing that was missing was that we didn't have anything permanent that we could say it was our own. I could think of 100 words, single words, non-judgmental, loving, unpretentious.
Gratitude, thankfulness.
The fact that we are able to tell our story and not feel bad about it, you know, not have somebody look at you as if, oh, wow, you know, you're actually going to say you were an alcoholic, like you have the plague.
Anybody that's known us, well, I don't know, we don't have to tell them very much at all. They know how much we've changed. I'm really grateful. I didn't think I had it in me to quit drinking. I really didn't.
And for him, he walked into the Micah residential recovery house and said, I'm tired of drinking and I need to stop. It took him 6 months before he was able to leave out of there, and from there we went into subsidized housing. And those same donors that are contributing to help make our dreams come true, their monies are well spent. You know, being a nurse, I certainly should have known better. Yeah, I know that alcohol kills. I've been an ER ICU nurse for 22 years. I see I had seen firsthand what it does. There's no logic to it. You've lost yourself completely to insanity, and enough. And when we started on our road to recovery from alcoholism, Chris had racked up almost $14,000 in fines. I had racked up $5,000. So we had clear-cut goals as to what we wanted to accomplish. And we saved every penny that we made, and we paid off those loans, or those fines rather. It's my experience that donors want to see results. They want to see where their money is going. And where their money is going is vested in ourselves, gave us that safety rope to be able to pull us up out of that deep, dark, lonely hole that we had dug for ourselves. We got an apartment. It was not a very good apartment, but it was not a tent.
Yeah, well, I was homeless for basically 20 years, and because of drinking, that was the whole problem. Finally got tired of it, living in the woods and being dirty and filthy and not eating and drinking too much and all that. And finally got tired of it and quit drinking. I've been sober now for, I guess, about 3.5 years. I'm doing a lot better. I can set some goals and achieve some goals, whereas I used to couldn't do that at all.
I get paid twice a month, and one of the paychecks go just for the rent. And that's just the rent. And then the other paycheck goes for the food, the gas, the water, the electric. The greatest difference I see between Habitat and other organizations is that they're able to fill the gap between the ones that are completely down and out on their luck and the other ones that are of medium income. They fill that gap of the low income so that they don't become homeless, so that they don't fall into then having to come through our doors at Micah. They have to know what their own goals are, see themselves in that house, and be willing to make the sacrifice and the commitment of time and energy and even money to be able to save and in order to better themselves.
Empowers people and enables people to finally own something.
We were so impressed with the sweat equity and the enthusiasm and just the humanity of the...
And opportunities being offered like that.
With no
people.
expectations other than that we give back. You know, it's a hand up, not a handout.
Her job turned into a full-time job, so we did qualify as far as the money went. We got a letter in the mail saying we were accepted one day, which really surprised us.
Chris did most of the equity hours of the 150, so we were the first family, I'm proud to say. He did all of the work at the Restore.
I don't do very much right now. I've had a couple strokes in the last couple of months and mainly depend on Peg for our income.
He still has some work to do on his left hand. His stroke affected his left side of his body, so he's having to relearn how to use the left hand.
And Habitat's really helped us a lot because I never foresaw us ever having a house before. Just this year is a blessing, though, I tell you. For what I look for the most is finally owning a home and being able to have a permanent place. First, I think the first thing we'll do when we get our place is walk in and say a prayer for the help and from other people, and have a lot of gratitude for Habitat for Humanity for giving us the opportunity to move forward in our lives.
It was really quite a blessing. It was one of those chilling moments, I know, for myself anyway, that there was light at the end of the tunnel, that we had been in such darkness for a good 4 or 5 years, and that finally we had hope and a dream.
It's great that there's opportunities out there like this. It really is. People need to know that people deserve a chance, and that sometimes it works for the best. I mean, sometimes people do change.